All right, let's talk about my my steroid uh, cycles, my experience, um, and honestly, it's been if it wasn't for the health risks. No, I do not recommend you ever do it. But if it wasn't for the health risks, I had a great experience. And that involves all the crazy mental side effects that I've experienced because of my. Well, I wasn't coached. Let's just say that I wasn't coached, obviously, but I do not. It is what it is, and and I wouldn't have done it any other way. But there will be a lot of things that a normal person might not be able to take. That you might, the normal person does not just accept these things that happened to me. Um, yeah, definitely not. I mean, I am definitely slightly autistic, or more than slightly autistic, and also I am neurodivergent, I believe. Um, so there you go. And I have certain views on life that kind of protect me, I suppose. Um, anyway. Oh yeah. Well, just a quick overview, maybe, of the experience, the nasty experiences, the nasty side to it. Now you can avoid it if you're getting coached. You can avoid it if you're getting coached. There's no other way. If you read on forums, there's no other way. You will mess up your dosing, and you know, and there's more to it as well when it comes to using something like MPP, and just the more like the more crazy the compounds you use, and then I guess I never had issues with really mixing them, you know, uh, like the side effects that individual compound has their side effects, and I haven't really had issues colliding, like, oh, you mix this with that and you get a different side effect. I haven't really had that experience. So but yeah, it's a dosing, and honestly, also, some people, there's different body compositions, so different people respond differently to different compounds. So some people might like Tren, and some people might like Deca. They are in the same category. Well, they're the same thing. Their trend comes from the nandrolone, right? So now, where are we at? Yeah, pause here. All right, so the journey, um, the story journey. So I started. It's not gonna be long. It's gonna be brief. Started with testosterone, and then that was 600 milligrams, and then up to 950. It took months and months, and I was enjoying my time in the gym. Definitely strength up, and a lot of water retention. Like in the previous video, I talked about it, and then I did. It's not a steroid; it's an estrogen blocker, but I will include these. Arimidex, and then I did Masteron, and then I achieved my chiseled face look, which is not this. It was better than that. And then I decided, oh, I don't like being small. I want to see how big I can get. So, just muscle. So then I went on, believe, Anavar, and I was eyeballing Deca. I was like, you mass builder, a serious must builder, you say. And yeah, then I went into my, well, I took Anavar, and you know, some people, oh, see, there you go, like many people will say, oh, you take Anavar, it's lean, and you're leaner and you have a lot of muscle. Now, yes, I blew up, like I looked, just within 2 weeks, within a week, I was just massive. And I'll put a picture of my back here, just massive. And then my face was just a balloon again, right? And just in a matter of 2 weeks, man, I was like, geez, what's going on, you know? And then I believe at one point, I think I weaved in Deca with Anavar, I'm not exactly sure. But generally I try to get off of a compound so I can try the other one, so that I can really get in there, you know, really observe the side effects and everything else, you know, how my body responds to the compound and different dosages. By the way, the higher the dose, I mean, it's just the same thing but more, you know, except yeah, I haven't doubled with the open bodybuilder dosages, but I can imagine, yes, upping the dose ups the results. I can imagine that. Now, so Deca, so I must have come off of Anavar, since I was, you know, this is not, you know, I was observing it, each compound and testosterone as a base, right? Minimal, like 200 milligrams, that's it, no higher. And then yeah, I took Deca, and Deca is great for me. I am a Deca type of guy, so however funny that sounds, I respond really well to Deca. I like the psychological, I like the feelings it give you, you know. It's slightly depressed, but really cool and strong and powerful guy, right? That's just the Deca experience. And I was on Deca for, oof, it must have been 6 months maybe. And yeah, it was great. I was enjoying it. I was bulking, you know. And oh my god, I'm not sure, it might be, I'm getting like flashbacks now. I'm just gonna say, it's the level of horniness you get from Deca and or NPP, which is the shorter ester Deca. The level of horniness are, and the body, there's bodybuilders, there's top bodybuilders that talk about Deca and how it might turn you, you know, homosexual. But I haven't had that experience, but I was horny to the point where any girl was, you know, turning me on. So that was Deca. And then but you're super bloated. I mean, now it's super bloated, strong, and it was great, and the feelings were great, and I was eating so much, and honestly, I wasn't really that fat. It was just the water, and the muscle was growing for sure. Now, what Deca will do is it will permanently change you. So now I am still dealing with the water retention from Deca. You know, I stopped it this year around February, and it's November, December now. So I just about probably got out most of the water, but you know, you can still see there's water, and you can see pictures again right here. And I have it on video, how lean my face got before Deca cycles. So there it is. Now then I tried Winstrol. It's just like Anavar, and your voice gets so deep on it too. I sounded like I don't know what. like a bear or something. Just the voice gets so deep on oh, any steroid really. Even on testosterone, yeah, obviously your voice gets so much deeper. So that's another kind of direction I will take my videos in, is obviously looks maxing, or just like improving, you know. I mean, I don't claim to be by no means like incredible in anywhere near a good looking guy, but you know, I look better than what I could look, for sure. It's definitely steroids and other medication and compounds that will help you, for sure. I have I'm pretty confident I could say that I grew my beard with testosterone, deca, and possibly everything on top of it. Now my hair is actually annoying, so my hairline basically it never recedes. No matter what I take, Masteron or anything, it doesn't recede. So it's actually like annoying, you know. It's so it just clings on, you know. But I've been, if anything, if I it probably did lose a little bit of my hairline, but again I'm 28, right? And maybe a little bit and thin. My hair got thinner maybe, and now it looks better, right? So if anything, it helped me out. Now, what else is there? All right, NPP, right? So now that was a wild one, but I think I'll leave it for another video. But I did NPP. Yeah, that will take you to the highest heights of horniness by far, and it will probably give you a lot of crappy side effects unless you find a good source. Perhaps I don't think my source was good for NPP, you know. So, and I actually combined NPP with Vinstrol, I think, at one point. Yeah. And then eventually I was coming off of NPP, and Vinstrol, and I mistakenly took Anavar instead of Arimidex, which is fine, you know. But I did end up, so my family was coming over to visit me. I was living in London at that time. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get off of NPP and Vinstrol, and you know, at least so I can look more presentable. And you know, I was finished with NPP forever, I think. But through that experience, I mean, listen, I would do it, but there is one side effect that I got that I do not know. It might have been crappy steroids or something, but bad supplier, you know. I had this cough. It was nasty. Anyway, yeah, Anavar, Vinstrol, blah blah, NPP, and then more Arimidex, and then yeah, and then furosemide. Since I got here to Thailand, furosemide and Viagra, and clenbuterol, and that's the whole stack. All right, see you in the next one.